The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Finds him out of the backfield, and they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Using the quick game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Syracuse has it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Orange. First points of the day are on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UConn Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Oh, he's got a chance. He has the first and still on his feet. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now they'll try the right side. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. The Huskies in the hurry-up.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Porter. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
At the 10-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Powell. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Irvin. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, UConn 3.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That completion will take them inside the 10 or the 9-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub.
Oh, it's loose. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After run, now throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cuse.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
14, UConn, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. UConn quick to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Good enough for first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this team will have to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a the field goal unit.
Number 19 on the field goal.
Dead center, perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got a man. It's McFadden. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Finds the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they make big plays for them.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Watson. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
At the 41-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Look. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the try is no good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Willis. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Irvin. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll get rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. UConn quick to the line. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
This is a situation here in the fourth quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. UConn will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Jenkins. Got a man, it's Irvin. At the 35, he's open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Cook.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown Orange. And the pummeling has started.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Southern Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Got his man downfield.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where we heard them.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Irvin. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming.
At the 46-yard line. 4th down coming up.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. Turning it on! Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmaker.
Headed to the end zone. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
He's looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cuse. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. He has been surgical rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And fire it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Jenkins. Grabbed behind the line, it's Irvin. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Willis. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, hey, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Touchdown, Syracuse! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. UConn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, They haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Another incompletion on third down. UConn will have to punt it away.
Steps up. It's fourth down.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Quickly complete.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominant.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Burton. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Cook. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Caught behind the line. It's McFadden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's McFadden. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Extending the play. He'll throw it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
UConn 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a... UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch right at the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. To the air, it's Carney. Gets it out quickly. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. through the defense. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching